Today on the island of James, we find out what happens when James has a brawl with a bus. And we also find out what happens when James is stupid. But first, James is getting a new job.
Good morning, everyone. How's it going?
How much?
Morning, James. Oh man, I'm just happy today. This is my first day on the job. Well, you have a job? Oh yeah. I pull a flying kipper now. I got a job application from Toby. You should try it. But anyway, I have to get going. I have to see Salty at the docks. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna see you later. Gotta make sure that I can get food in here. Yeah. Hey, you guys knew that Harry had a job, or was it just me or something? No, I have a job as well. I pull the express, which is basically my job forever, I guess. So, I'll see you guys later. I have a job as well. It's just that it's just so stressful, man. I mean, I have to go to the quarry every day now. I mean, this is my first day, and I already don't like it because I remember a long time ago I had to do this somewhere else. I just can't remember where it was. I mean, I still hated it, but I mean, I can't remember it because I hate it. But anyway, I gotta go. Do you have a job, James? I don't either. Hey, Toby, can you... Oh, yeah, sure, I can get you a job. Just, I just need to know what job you like. Wait a minute, then what job does Edward have? Kids. Why is it that we both figured that? I don't know. I mean, it's a kind of charming, but I gotta get going. Trevor's meeting me at Wellsworth. Huh. Well, I got a job of my own, which is my branch line, James, so I'll see you later. Okay? Hey, Toby, can we get those applications now? Oh, yeah, sure. Just follow me. Don't worry, I'll get your job application quickly. Don't worry, James. I'm sure that this job will be fun. Yeah, I hope so. And with that, he puffed away to his new job. He made it to Jenny Packard Sand Emporium. And Jack was there too. Alright, James, we got a busy day. We have to make sure that all of your trucks are full of sand. I mean, it'll take all day, but you...
And then we can punch the sand, right?
paintwork in freaking sand, man! Well, I mean, the sand is still in your cars again, I guess. I'll get you in my car if you do that crap again! Get the sand out of your funnel, James. Finally, the job was complete. Thank God I can leave this place. James delivered the sand to the shed. At the end of the day, he was still mad about the fact that Jack had made him dirty on purpose. Wait, he made dirty on purpose? Yes, he did. Oh, now I'm even more mad! James made it back home, tired and very annoyed. Hello, James. How was your day? I see that you're a sandy engine today. Shut up. I just don't want to talk about it anymore, okay? Pointless. It's just pointless. Why is it I have to take a boat trade for what I already have the flying kipper? It's annoying. Go ahead, guys. Anyway, so I have to pull a boat trade, and Toby gave me that job recently. It's not fair that I have to pull a flying kipper and the boat trade. Ugh. Just wish that, someone else would do it for me or something. I got a new job and I like it. Thomas the tank engine had been working in the coal yards all day. The little blue engine was covered in coal dust. "We can't clear tonight, Thomas," said his driver. "There's a problem with the hose pipe." "Bother," said Thomas. "A bath would make me feel much better. The others are sure to say I look silly." But the engines were too busy arguing to notice Thomas. James was talking loudest of all. "I deserve a new coat of paint. So that says I'm the pride of the line, and I've been working recently. I'm rubbish," huffed Henry. "We're all pride of the line." "It's been like this all day," complained Percy Thomas. "James is getting a new coat of paint. Won't stop posting about it." "Okay, why James? I'm the one who needs a new coat. Man, look at me!" I'd rather not," retorted James. "You're not a pleasant sight, and won't understand what the needs of a really important engine is." Thomas was fuming. Next morning, as James was being repainted, Henry had an accident. You can't push carts properly. Why don't you talk to his tree instead, Henry? You know how much I like the forest. As a matter of fact, Bossy Bowler, Sir Thomas is expecting the island for trees that are too close to the line. He's worried they might cause trouble for us. "Pah!" laughed James. "If I came upon a tree, I'd just push it aside, obviously." "Really?" replied Henry. Soon, in James' fashion, he was showing off his paintwork. "Make way for an important engine, as you can see." "You won't feel important if those trees crashed on you. You'd feel hurt." "Rubbish! It went there!
You should be careful, James. Trees can be as much powerful as engines, and they will cause trouble.
Oh, please, Terrence! Now, so tell me how it needs to be to pull that special express. And he puffed away. But obviously, James was wrong. You must go to the yards and collect the important goods train, James. It's heavy, so you must be careful, said Sir.
Yeah, but sir, I've just been repeated. Can't Thomas do it there, dirty, and they love working with freight cars.
Really useful engines, don't argue. So, fortunately, James didn't. By the time he arrived at the yards, the weather had changed for the worse.
Your color's nice, James. Bam on your face, though. Yeah.
James just ignored the cars, and he puffed away. Soon they came to a hill, and his driver knew that they were in for a difficult time. An old tree close to the tracks was being blown by the strong winds, and rain had weakened the slope. All of a sudden then, the tree had moved. Ah, crap! Oh, help! Cried James. Go away! But obviously, since this was a tree, it couldn't. James tried to reverse away from the tree, but his train was all too heavy. Then he heard a whistle. It's Thomas, called his driver. James felt stupid and worried that Thomas would laugh at him, but Thomas didn't. He knew that this was no time for teasing. Alright, I'm ready, whistled Thomas. So am I, replied James. He as ready as I'll ever be, I guess. They were just in time before James would have been penetrated by the tree. Later, James spoke to Thomas. You know, Percy and Terrence were right to warn me, as well as you. Thank you for arresting me, Thomas. Oh, that's alright. We just must pull together whatever the weather. When have you ever said that? Just then, Edward bustled in. Hey, Sir Tom Hat thinks you're both brave engines. Thomas, you're gonna have new color paint. And James, Sir Tom Hat says that tomorrow you'll pull the special express. And everyone was very happy.
James was still in trouble from his trick with Thomas and Gordon, and was still on freight trains until further notice. He saw Duck in the yard. He was very cross, and biffed some freight cars, and they biffed into James's buffers.
Watch what you're doing,
said James.
Oh, I am sorry, James. I was just distracted, I suppose.
What's on your mind?
That new bus called Bogie. He's horrid to steam engines and wishes that railways were ripped up.
Disgusting,
said James. At last, Sir Topham Hatt came up to James.
I know you're sorry,
he said.
And I know, too, that you want to pull coaches again. So you shall be given another chance. And I need you to take a train of coal to the other side of the main line. It's needed for Bill and Ben.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir,
said James. And he puffed quickly away. Duck followed suit with a passenger train. When James arrived at Tidmouth, there was a double-decker bus being rude to Oliver.
Oh, sir, that bulgy fellow that I've been hearing about.
And I suppose you're James. Yes, I heard of you. You try to copy me with your red paint, making it seem that you're as good as me.
Nonsense! And besides, my coat is much more shiny. Surely, a very important bus like you should try to be shiny and clean, not with those candy wrappers in your seats.
Where?
James laughed. and puffed away with his train.
What a clever joke! What a clever joke! Silly bus, splendid me.
He made it to Edward Station.
Be careful.
Warned Edward.
Bill and Ben can play some tricks. Don't worry, Edward. I'll be fine. After all, they seem to be in a less dignified color anyway.
He soon reached Lower Suttery. Bill and Ben were shunting trucks of fish to Wellsworth, but they were arguing and they weren't paying attention.
Ben, I think I smell fish water in your funnel. No, it's you. No, you.
They were arguing so much that they missed the red signal. James's line was changed onto the other line that Bill and Ben were on to make a clear path. Before James had started to move, Bill and Ben were approaching with their freight cars. James tried to brake, but it was too late. The fish cars biffed into James, and fish flew all over his boiler and running board. James was in a terrible muddle, and to make matters worse, Bulgy came into the station.
My, James. It seems as you're a fishy engine today.
James looked down. He saw fish on his running board and gasped as Bulgy sped off, laughing.
You boo snubs!
James felt upset. Soon, everything was clean, and Edward sent Bill and Ben away.
Cheer up. There's a passenger train that you can take for me,
said Edward.
I sure you haven't taken a train in a while.
James felt much better and agreed. The passenger train had gotten Bulgy out of his mind, and he decided to let Duck and Oliver handle him because he'd have his own situation to get through. But that's another story.
You didn't click anything yet. Do something.